if you're ready, but I'm starting the video.
Alright.
I started the video.
Alright.
It says standard.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey, what's up, Snacksters?
Snacklisters. How's it going tonight? I always say night.
That guy's Chris. You'd always refer to like daytime.
No, I try not to do that anymore, but I always say night.
Oh, yeah. We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore, Tom. This guy is Jason.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, Jason.
Each week we talk about a snack. We talk about more than a snack. And
I see what our snack is.
Whether it gets on the snack list or the blacklist. And we have a listener suggestion for a new category called the lack list. If it's somewhere in the middle, it's just a little lacking.
Really?
A little meh. Blacklisted. Did you hear about that?
No, you've not.
Yeah,
sometimes you don't share with me.
Sometimes I do share. Like today, I'm sharing some more treats. Who wants some more?
Those look amazing.
They look good.
Is this part of homemade? Because we're still in May.
Month of May. I think a couple of weeks ago we mentioned, if you could hear the audio, we mentioned that we were going to be making some more treats.
Don't get me started.
And here they are. Ta-da!
They look good.
Now, we've got a link down below to another video that you might have already seen that came out before.
I don't know how to link. I don't know how to do the links below.
Well, guess what? Just find it. I don't know. Good luck with that. But a video of me making these very treats.
Did you wash your hands?
I did. We talked about that as part of the video.
You did?
Yeah, because I was like, girls, what's the most important part? And they were like,
washing your hands.
Get your ingredients? I was like, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you need those.
What about this? What do we do here? And they're like,
wave high?
Magic? No, we washed our hands, remember, girl?
I'll have to watch that video. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
So you talked about
amazing.
washing your hands.
A lot of fun. But we didn't do it. Yeah, we just we talked about how important it was.
Did you wear gloves?
In normal cases. No, I don't wear gloves when I cook. Do you?
Oh, you don't? Yeah, I do. A lot of times.
Well, because you're a professional. You're used to being in a professional setting.
Just kind of who I am too. I want to make sure.
What do you have, a box of gloves laying around? That's some Dexter stuff, you know.
There's probably I probably have 1,000 gloves.
What?
Not bragging or anything. Kind of got a glove collection.
Whoa. So are they latex or what are they?
Some are latex. I just buy them when I buy them. You know, Costco, they'll have a 3-pack of 250 on sale, and I'll pick them up. And whenever I'm handling chicken or beef or doing rubs on some of my smoked meats and stuff, yeah.
All right.
That way, well, yeah. Anyway,
let's spend this episode of Glove Talk.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on How to Glove Up. I guess
So we talked. You can watch the video about how it's made, but it's pretty simple. It's a golden graham cereal. It's butter. It's marshmallows, and it's chocolate chips.
Do you bake it, or did you just put it together?
No, it's a no bake. So it's like you bake it's sort of like your Rice Krispie treats where you melt the butter and the
I don't like no bake things.
This is a no baker.
I know. I can give you a no bake story.
Yeah.
First time I ever had a no bake cookie. I mean, obviously I've eaten. I shouldn't say cookie dough. No, there's a no bake cookie, I think. And it's like a chocolate kind of
oatmeal?
Almost oatmeal-y, kind of coconutty kind of cookie.
I think my grandma used to make those, and I used to love them.
And the flavor was good. So I've eaten like Rice Krispie treats, and I don't know if I've ever had Smore Treats as a kid, but Golden Grahams, I remember when they came out when I was a kid. But
like the year they came out?
Not
like when they were new?
Yeah, when they were new, really? I do, yeah. Over at a friend's house, his wife says, and they were super clean people. My wife made some cookies. They're no bakes. I'm like, I've heard of those. I've never had one before. Like, yeah, I'd love to have one. And I grabbed one and took a bite, and I went. She had really long hair, and past mid back, probably 24-inch hair, and must have been an 18-inch piece of hair in mine.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, gosh, not really my flavor. I'm not a big fan. Sorry.
Not my flavor.
And so I'm not.
So do you?
I know you are clean people, and that's why I would allow you to bring.
Well, I don't have hair that long for.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you're probably not going to notice.
I'm not going to talk about little short ones or anything like that, but I'm not a big fan of home baked goods from other people's homes.
Okay, but so no bake has nothing to do with it.
No bake has nothing to do with it except if this was
the whole conceit of what we're doing.
If you said this was a no bake cookie and it looked like those cookies, PTSD is setting in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm like, oh god, is there going to be hair? Is there hair? Is that normal in these?
If it's cooked, does that mean like there's less bacteria because there was heat involved?
No. Okay. For me, it's about whoever house it comes from. It could be broiled to 5,000 degrees, and if you're gross at home, I ain't eating it.
So here's where you might judge me and think that I'm gross. I don't know that I would care that much. You know what I mean? To be honest, I'd be like, oh, gross, a hair. Huh. And then I'd probably just like eat the rest of it. Like it doesn't turn me off as much as it does.
I've had stuff with hair, and I've actually worked in restaurants, and that was a big deal for me. Is people get hairs, and once in a great, it happens. We shed hair. I mean, it's just it is what it is. I mean, you talk about looking at cereal. I bet there could be pieces of insect and rats and things like that in that box of cereal and in those chocolate in the marshmallow. Anyway. That's fine, but it's actually physically. I think it was more had I been into it, like, I think there's a hair in here. Probably wouldn't have been a big deal. But when I bit into it and thought, okay, there's a hair in this, and it just kept going and going, and I'm pulling a ball of yarn out of the inside of this cookie. It was kind of like, that's not gonna work.
We were on a trip.
Can I try bite one of these?
Yeah, go for it.
Because they look really freaking good. Which one do you want?
I want you to pick.
Because there's one that's definitely
the rule is if one cuts them and the other one grabs the one that
but there's definitely one with a lot more marshmallow.
Okay.
And then there's definitely one that's thicker with more cereal, and I'm torn.
Well, this one's got a corner edge kind of. So
it does.
Some people like the corners, some people like the middle.
I am kind of torn though. Now do you refrigerate these? Is that okay? Boy.
The other thing is, so most of the ingredients go in. First, you melt the marshmallows, right? You put the cereal in, you start mixing it up. You throw most of the ingredients in and start mixing up the chocolate, right? So, but then everything just kind of melts and gets mushed together. So you set aside
because the butter's hot.
Right, and the heat just like melts all the chocolate.
I got you. So it's not like I'm eating a bunch of raw stuff and then I'm like, oh, hey, look at the butter.
Right. But that's why I reserved some chocolate chips and some marshmallows for the end,
the sprinkle on
the top layer, and you kind of mush it in so they don't get melted. So you still get like some full pieces here.
Okay, so this being right, I'm going to write down the one that I would normally pick.
Okay,
and then I want you to tell me which one you would pick of the two.
Okay. So while you're thinking about that, my wife and I were at a restaurant. It was like our last day.
I've got my answer.
Like a long weekend kind of trip.
Yeah.
And we went to the place she wanted to go, and she looked at the menu and she like knew what she wanted to get, and she ordered it, and like she took one bite, same thing, like pulled it away, and like the hair just like kept coming.
I think
she was like pulling it out.
Yeah, I think that's what I did in my mouth, and it was like I'm trying to pull it through the cookie. And I think that's, again, if it's like, or the hair, and you pull it out, and a little short piece of hair, whatever, and same thing. I've been in a restaurant where I was working, and somebody had a hair in their food, and they're like, and the girl sitting next to her, I remember this vividly, goes, it's hair, it happens, don't worry about it. Doesn't mean the place is dirty.
Yeah.
And so, I think it's just the act of, hang on. Wait, hang on, I'm still pulling hair. It's like you swallowed a wig.
The sad part, though, is so like we're sitting there, and she's just like, and then I'm like, okay, and she's really polite. She doesn't create a fuss. She doesn't want to.
Hey, MRFers!
So I'm like, I'll go take it back. Do you want a different one? You want the same thing? And she's like, no, I can't eat. I'm not gonna eat now. So like she's done for the rest of the night now. But I've got like this burger here, and I'm like,
I hope you don't want a snack later.
Do you want some of mine?
Left or right do you take?
I would, given the lay of the land here, boy, this one with the bump is kind of, I'd probably go with this one.
Well, then, that works for me, because I would have gone left. Yep, right here with a little L.
Oh, boy. Well,
I got a little napkin action here for us if we need.
They can be a little messy.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find a way to drop some on the floor like you tend to do here.
That's good. I prefer them probably more chilled than like warm. But this is probably a pretty good temperature. It's been sitting out a little bit, so it's still got like the crunch and the form, but it's also kind of melting.
Have you ever thought about taking a torch to the top real quick?
Oh, no, that'd be a great idea.
Like campfire?
Little flambe, yeah, totally.
Oh.
Totally. Smart.
Those are really good.
When we open our Snacklisted shop, that's how we should serve them.
Flambéed or not. That's really good. The problem with these, you've made these before for company functions and things like that and brought them, so I've had them. They've been really good. The problem is they need to be about a third of this size.
I think so.
Because they're so sweet. They're so good, though.
I usually do cut them down a little bit smaller.
But we're kind of big guys. Hey, we're going to talk about that here in one of the next couple episodes. I got kind of a thing I need to talk about.
Well, we're going to talk about it today.
Well, you know what?
But we might release it earlier even. So they might already know some of that. But why don't you want to talk about it a little bit now?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed.
All right, so for homemade, we're not going to worry about it too much. We're going to like eat chips out of a bag, eat a bowl full of whipped cream.
Who'd do such a thing? Eat yogurt with rich peanut butter?
Still good. Probably the healthiest snack we did in homemade.
Yeah. I keep saying how rich this is as I shovel another bite into my mouth.
It's got a really satisfying crunch and texture, though.
The texture's really good. Oh, hey. Oh, here. Oh, just kidding. It's part of a dog, though. No.
I'm having the Starbucks double shot Nespresso pod.
Is it a double shot or just an espresso shot?
I don't know. Whatever it was. I think it was Starbucks. Did I grab the wrong one?
Were they in the thing or did you grab them out of the cabinet?
I grabbed them out of the thing.
That's an espresso one.
Oh, no! Dang it. I wanted to try the Starbucks.
Next time.
Bummer.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good, though. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, it's really good.
So, I think that maybe we just make a bonus episode right after we film this. We'll just go right into the next one, and we'll make it a separate episode.
Okay. But we might release it earlier. So we're talking about something that might have happened in the past.
Huh? Are we going to release it earlier?
Well,
I think people know that we do these ahead of time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Because of scheduling and things like that. And
like, if you don't know, we're filming this today. I don't know if you've heard, but there's this thing going around China. Some kind of...
What?
It's like, no worry, it's just a flu. It's no big deal.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
We'll be fine.
Oh, was that Corona Light 19?
Yeah, something like that.
Or 20? Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
you know what's funny is watching some of these reality shows that we watch at night. And it's like, wow, that Corona thing's really taken off. There's like six people in the United States that have it.
From when they filmed it last year?
So, wow, man, you talk about these. I'm going to just sit. This is a time for me just to sit and enjoy because this is really good.
I'm trying to think it's the first time we ever made these, but it's been like, I don't know, like 15 years maybe.
Oh, has it really?
I've been making these? Yeah. And I think it started with, just a recipe on the back of the box on the golden
I think so, yeah. I remember that vividly.
Interesting. Now, the original recipe, I mentioned this on the other video, calls for corn syrup. And I don't feel...
In addition to what you've put in?
Yeah. And I've made it with the corn syrup before, and I just don't feel like it adds anything.
I wonder if it adds a sheen to it.
It might, yeah.
Really good.
Cool.
Oh, man.
So some more. Did you do s'mores when you camp?
Mm-hmm. I've tried some s'mores with, because I like Peeps. I've tried them with Peeps. It's disgusting.
You mentioned that they don't melt.
They don't melt very good. They catch fire pretty good, but they don't melt very good.
Have you? There's kind of the new thing, or it's probably been around for a long time, but it's new to me. People do, instead of like Hershey's chocolate, they do all kinds of like peanut butter cups now. And,
I've done the peanut butter cups. I think we did Kit Kat one time.
Milky Way or something.
Was it Milky Way? Yeah, it was Milky Way we did. Too sweet. I mean, you think these are sweet? That just takes it that much higher.
Yeah. I wanna go higher. All right. Well, that's homemade. Are we closed out homemade?
I think so. I think that's our last week of May. We might have another May.
Hope you liked it. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever
Who
it was.
Cares? Yeah.
We did 4 for May. We did homemade. We're really looking forward to seeing what some of your homemade snacks are.
Yeah, please show us videos if you can, recipes, things like that. We'll feature them on the show if we like them, or even if they're really interesting looking. We won't necessarily know. We won't make them ahead of time. We'll make them and bring them on the show and blacklist them because they sucked.
Yeah,
but
we won't make them and try them if they're disgusting.
Yeah. I got a really good idea for June.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. What's coming up? I'm so interested in that, Chris. What could it be?
I think that, how...
What does June mean to you?
June? It's a 4-letter word. That's all I got to say. Yeah. But...
not all you have to say. There's more to it.
Yeah. So, you know how like McDonald's has a value menu and Burger King and everybody now has a value menu. Mm-hmm. Under $1. I think
what's
June,
under $1?
Nothing anymore. June, I would love to do snacks under $1.
Wow. Under $1?
You gotta, hey, here, children, go to the store and buy yourself something nice.
Are we calling it the dollar menu? The June dollar menu?
Yes, the June dollar menu.
All right.
Under $1. Everything we do has to be under $1. Not like, okay...
You can't buy something for $2 and then cut it in half.
No. You have to buy the package and it's under $1. You can't say, okay, I spent $3 on a box of cereal and $4 on marshmallows and $2 on chocolate, and I put it all together and I cut it into 75 pieces. And look at this little itty bitty. Look, I got 39 of these and they're 96 cents.
If you buy a package of something that costs $6,
nope.
But there's 8 of them in the box?
Yes, if there's individual. No, actually, no. You need to be able to go to the store with a dollar bill and be able to buy whatever you're going to have.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Plus tax. So if it's 99 cents and there's going to be tax on it, which is generally not tax on food.
If it's prepackaged, it doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't have sales tax.
If it's 99 cents and you got to pay, 8 or 7 or 9 or 10 cents tax, then that's covered.
MSRP.
MSRP is under $1.
Or at $1. Can it be $1? Mm-hmm. Can I stop at Wendy's on the way and get something for $1? Is fast food a snack?
It can be.
I don't know.
I think we one of these days we need to have a discussion just about what a snack is. What's the definition of a snack?
If only there was like a weekly show about snacks that we could watch.
Really, there would be
define what a snack is.
It would be really cool if they had like a book that if you had a word like snack, you could open up the book and look for it.
To find out what it means?
And it would tell you what it means.
Really?
That would be really cool if they had those.
There might be a website like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I just feel like I'm one of the merrymen here.
Who knows? The merrymen?
Webster's? Yeah.
Merriman Webster? Miriam? Merriman?
Is it Miriam?
Miriam, yeah. Merriam Webster?
I've dated her, I think.
Oh, nice. She thought you were a merry man.
Yeah. But she didn't marry me. We've been getting away from it last week. Man, those tacos were good.
Those were really good.
That was a great snack.
That's probably the biggest so far. Let me think. I don't. We're going to reflect back at the end of next month, probably.
I think so.
And sort
probably
of
July. Look at
categorize what we've done. But so I don't want to spoiler alert, but I think that taco was a revelation to me. Taco in a bag. That might be the biggest thing that
I
came
know
out
you're
in the last 6 months.
When I told you at work before we were coming to film, I said, "Hey, I think I got one that's homemade." You know, the taco meat was homemade, so I mean, I didn't butcher the cow, but it was kind of. I think our definition of homemade is you didn't make any of these ingredients, but you put things together to make it at home, just like the taco thing
make
was.
The yogurt or the peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that kind of fit in that, and I had never done it, and I thought about it, and the look on your face, you went, and it was like, it was almost as epic. I think it was more epic than, oh my God, there's drink mixings that taste like Jolly Ranchers. Episode 1. Check it out if you haven't.
Well, it was a concept I'd never heard of.
Yeah, and so I like kind of...
Well, and I thought it would, to be honest, I thought, well, this is unique anyway. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. I didn't think it would be as good as it was.
Yeah.
And in fact, I can guarantee that we're going to do that at our house probably once a month because
it's just fun. It's when I heard it the first time, I'm like, it kind of blew my mind too. We never did it, but it sounded. I'm like, man, that's going to be fun. So anyway, we kind of got away from it last week. We just said, yep, we're going to snack list it. I mean, are we going to get away from our
no? Let's do it.
Or do we want to?
So it's
this is why we
biggity.
Bop. The taco's not the shop.
Too much taco talk. This is S'more Week.
Oh, give me some more.
Some more.
So, I mean, do we have to do it? Can we just?
No, I think we've gotten complaints that we're not on script.
No, we're
not on brand.
So
yeah, let me
snack
look.
liquid,
Let me hold on.
snack liquid, snacklisted,
Snackity,
blacklisted, go, and this means we're keeping her. This means bye bye.
I think this is the part that confuses me.
I get confused every time. So let's just do it because I know what it's.
Can we do thumbs down?
No, because then so in true because you can't do it fast. I don't want to hurt myself.
Hurt yourself.
But then if I go snack listed, blacklisted, go, and and I could influence you. You could do.
Oh, because I see that you're.
I see that you're turning it. Yeah, or we could just close our eyes and do it, and then we wouldn't know.
What if it's like a 0? I don't know.
Well, we can close our eyes. Snack list.
Oh yeah, let's
blacklisted.
Let's
go
close
and then
our eyes. Ready?
No, because you won't close your eyes. Cheating. I just say we do it. Snack listed, blacklisted, go. Yeah, of course.
Here, baby.
Snack list all day long.
Get your graham treat.
Yeah, and I bet you could do that with graham cracker pieces rather than buying. Yeah. If you had graham crackers, yeah.
You can also take like chocolate bars, even the Hershey bars, and like kind of chop them up a little bit or break them
and
up
just throw it in
instead of chocolate chips.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be interested to see you and the kids putting that together. Yeah. That'll be a neat video to see. So, yeah, check out that video. Check out this video. Well, you probably already did because you had me. I don't know.
Go back and watch it.
Why do I get so confused?
The camera
confuses me.
There's a secret code. If you watch the video, you'll be able to decipher our code and find out where the treasure is hidden.
There's treasure?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Bye.
I didn't say good night. I didn't say day, night, morning, sunshine.
You said today.
Today is a day.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us today.
Today is today, but they're watching it another day.
But it's still a today.
You know what?
Thanks for joining us on the day you're watching us.
Coming, but never arrives.
Hang on a second.
It's a package I ordered for Christmas.
What?
I just never got it. So they said it's still on the way.
Who?
No, it's tomorrow. Always coming, but never arrives. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, always coming, but is never promised.
What? I'll promise you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You mean like you're not gonna live tomorrow?
Here's the deal. No, there's no guarantees. But you know what? Tomorrow will be here, no matter what. I just may not get to see it.
Oh.
I hope I do.
What if there's a big lava explosion?
Oh, it'll still be tomorrow.
Yeah, but you won't be here. Your body will burnt up.
But there will be a day after that too, and I still won't be here.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, we're getting too heavy. Thanks for joining us.
But never heard.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.